Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And we kick off today with a very interesting article that has come out from the European Commission in regards to traceability and carbon credits. So I like this particular tweet that came out from Effort Capital. It says, this has a V carbon written all over it. Europe importers need to buy carbon credits in the EU representing the carbon cost if the product was produced in the EU. Good luck verifying carbon footprint across borders without a private blockchain. So in this particular article, what they do talk about is the fact that from a carbon traceability, Europe is pushing for this to happen. And there's lots of things that they want to do. And the target is to reduce carbon emissions by 55%. Now, in regards to doing this, compared to 1990, right? So they want to have 55% reduction in carbon emissions compared to 1990 by 2030. So to become a climate neutral continent by 2050 is the goal of Europe. Now, this is fantastic, obviously from a number of reasons, right? So from saving the planet point of view, great. It's really, really important that each continent does its best, because obviously the way we're going right now, we're not going to be on planet Earth for by 2050 if we go exactly the same way that we're going right now, as you can tell by all the climate things that are happening around the world. But how do you monitor this, and how do you what kind of mechanism do you put in place to make sure that this does go through? And well, obviously realistically the only answer is blockchain. And so this has Vechain written all over it, which from a longevity point of view is one of the key reasons why Vechain is featured on this channel, and why I believe that no matter what the price is doing today in July in 2021, that we will have Vechain for a long time to come, part of the crypto space. And there will come a day where Vechain will break off from Bitcoin and do its own thing. So great to see that, and we will keep a very close eye on this. Now, that's from a climate and European continent point of view. Now, from an agricultural product traceability, again, Vechain is in pole position when it comes to that, because the way its blockchain is made, the way that Vechain is already working in agriculture is leading the way. And so once again, when we talk about the diversification of Vechain blockchain, it is across so many different industries already. It is valuable to so many different sectors around the world, that for me makes it a pleasure to bring it to you and to bring it to the channel. And for you, the homework is to do your homework on it, right? So Walmart China will use Vechain for blockchain to track food through its supply chain, solving the real world challenge of identifying and removing counterfeit or contaminated products on a large scale. So in 2021, I do believe, obviously we had a very nice momentum to kick off the year with Vechain, where we saw the prices rise, and we were talking about going into the 30s already, 30 cents. And obviously since mid-April, we've gone down, and if you look at the price today, it's crazy prices right now. And but I do believe that it truly is the sleeping giant or sleeping beauty of the top 100, the top 100 in 2021, and I think it will be fascinating by the time we get to 2022 just how good and how well known Vechain is. So super exciting from that point of view. Now, this has been shared before, but I'll share it again, and I'll share it every single episode if I have to. The ecosystem of Vechain is truly outstanding. There is really no other word to describe it. The diversification, all the different sectors that it hits, and more to come. That's the reality, way more to come. But it is an outstanding blockchain project to get behind. And the purpose of the video is to give you the information and for you to go away and do your own research and then come back and maybe we agree. So Vechain is creating valuable transactions with valuable partnerships, and I like what this particular website has shared on that. The DNV and Vechain partnership, the DNV assurance ISO 45003. These are all things for you to research, all things for you to get wrap your head around. So cool to see just how diverse Vechain truly is. We will talk about the prices today. We will talk about where we're going and how it compares against Bitcoin, and obviously against the USDT. Vechain carbon trading in China. What does that mean, and how that works, and what are the possibilities around that? And really, wherever you go, you see news about Vechain all over the web. Now, the Vechain projects and different things that Vechain is a part of, when you start to do this particular line of research around all the different projects that Vechain is behind, all the different things, all the different sectors that Vechain is behind, it's going to take you some time to wrap your head around it. Now, the reason to do the research and the reason to get an understanding of all the possibilities with Vechain is more to build up your confidence in holding something long term. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and it is certainly no financial advice, but I bring Vechain to the channel as myself as a long term holder. So I do have thoughts about it when it does hit $1.20, that I will be selling some. If I do, you'll be the first to know on the channel, even before I sell. Or if I'm starting to think that it's a good opportunity to go, to sell a bit of it and then come back in when it comes back down, I will be bringing it to you. But I am also now contemplating the idea of holding it all the way through 2022, and I'll be bringing you that. So if I do make a move, you guys will know. I like what this particular tweet said. I hope that Vechain will reach realistically $5 in 5 years from now. So don't ever sell your VET tokens. Again, 5 years is a really, really long time. A lot of things can happen in 5 years. Just ask Nokia what can happen in a couple of years. So you gotta have your own strategy, and you gotta have your own way of seeing things, and just make your decisions based on that. Now, I like this tweet. There are smart contract platforms without smart contracts. There are smart contract platforms that don't scale. There are smart contract platforms that no one uses. And then there's Vechain, where 95% of it is real utility. And I love that, when we look at what is going on, across Walmart, across all the other different organizations that are using it on a every single day. So truly exciting. Now let's go into Atani. Let's look at some of the indicators and what picture do they tell us over the next 48 hours. So we kick off the indicator talk with the daily chart. And so when you look at the MACD right now, you can see that the MACD has gone into a bearish on the daily. The RSI is sitting in the oversold on the daily. And we're sitting at 5764. So we are low, very, very, very low right now. We have a 7.29% down over the last 24 hours. And there are others that have been hit more than others. But obviously, when we look at the Bollinger Band, we are just outside the Bollinger Band at the moment. So we're hitting levels. We're hitting very, very low levels, but just how much more can we go from here? And are there opportunities to go even further down and have more buying opportunities? Let's have a look at that. And what does that do, right? So what are the opportunities here? Now, when we look at the hourly over the last couple of hours, we went very, very low, and we went down to 5639. And then we've had a little bit of momentum shift, but I say the slightest momentum shift on the hourly chart. Now we go 4 hour, super bearish right now. The gap between the two lines is massive, and the RSI is sitting in the oversold line. And when we look at the 12 hour is well beyond oversold, and we're way outside those lines. And then on the daily, of course, as I mentioned previously, we are in the oversold, and the RSI has just dipped into the oversold. How much more can it go? Obviously, all signals are bearish right now, and so purely based on indicators, you would make a very safe assumption that we're going to go further down before we kick off and go up again. So let's have a look at some drawings. Let's have a look at some of the different scenarios there. Now, a couple of days ago, I did share this with you, and we were speaking about 5.6 being the next support area, which is right about where we are right now. And this is the next stop, and we are there right now. So from here, can we go up? can we have a momentum shift and start to go up? At the moment, like I said, based on the indicators, I don't really see that. But technically, if we were to follow this precisely, then we would probably go into 4 cents territory one more time before kicking off the party, towards $1.50. So this line has been, this has been a support level from, March 2020 that we've been following. Is that the case? We will wait and see. Right now, I could see 4 cents right now based on all the indicators and where they are taking us, because we are at the 5-6 support level, and so this is now plays a major role over the next couple of hours. Do we break even below 5-6, 5 cents 6 000? So this is where we're at right now. So we will obviously, once that occurs and once we do find our bottom, we will come back, because obviously the reason why I bring you all the information, all the updates, all the partnerships that the company does is because there are genuine opportunities right now to make the most of it, because this is solid, right? Vechain is super solid, and if you're liquid, great. If you're a long-term holder, simply hold. And again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I'm saying is the value and what the company brings to the world has not changed. The price has changed, but what it brings to the table has not changed. So we do have to keep an eye on that when we are thinking about Vechain. So where do we go from here from a perspective? If you're a long-term holder, simply hold. If you are a potential new investor, make sure you do your research, please. The videos are educational, just to tell you what I've found, what I've researched, but you got to do your own research, please. And as always, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. As always, thank you so very much for every single one of you and the support that you show the channel. And I look forward to see you on the next one.